What's up guys, welcome to Thunderslap Tech. I'm Captain Ratchet, and in today's video we're going to be reviewing the CoolerMaster MM710. Let's jump into it. Alrighty guys, the CoolerMaster MM710. Now I ordered this on Amazon, I think about a month ago, and it released September 24th, but I didn't get it into my mailbox until September 26th. So about 2 days, you know, prime shipping, that's cool. I know a lot of people got it earlier over in Australia in that area, so they got about a month earlier than the American release. Anywho, the CoolerMaster MM710 is the CoolerMaster MM710 has a price point of $49.99 on Amazon, right? It's also 53 grams. As advertised. We're gonna put it on the scale and we're gonna see what it's really about. So $49.99 is an extremely great price for a honeycomb ultralight mouse, gaming mouse. It doesn't come with RGB, which is a shame, and Amazon sent me this busted up version of the mouse. So I don't know if you can see that, it's all scratched up here, so I don't like that. I could probably complain to Amazon, but I'm not gonna do that just because I want to use the phone. The mouse. So we're gonna open it up here. We're gonna get these keys out of the way. Open up the mouse. It does come in standard packaging. Not really. I mean, the box is pretty cool. There's nothing special. It's actually a pretty small box for what it is. You know, most mouses come with larger boxes, and I'm just trying to see if that's everything in here. Okay, we got the instruction manual, and I think that's it, guys. Yeah, packaging is kind of definitely the worst packaging I've seen from any of the mouse that I've bought. But here we finally have the mouse. It's really simple. It doesn't really come in anything. It just comes in a baggie, and alrighty, this is, yeah. It feels like the mouse itself weighs more than the mouse cable, which is nuts. In the box you have, I guess, the wrapping, instruction manual, and what appears to be is some extra mouse feet. So that's pretty cool. These mouse feet are really thin though, so I don't know how they'll be seen. So lengthwise, the mouse is actually 116.6 millimeters long. That's from here to here, all right? So widthwise is from here to here, it is 62.6 millimeters, right? And now when it comes to height, it is actually, obviously, from the bottom to the top, it is approximately 38.3 millimeters. Now, of course, those measurements are from the website itself. I have yet to really buy some calipers to measure the mouse myself, but that'll be an investment for the future. Okay, so we've had a lot of complaints about click wobbles on this mouse, and I'm pressing this, and there's a little bit of post travel, but I don't really have a lot of wobble on my model. Oh, I don't like that. So if you apply some force to the sides, it actually does click in the side buttons. So I really do not enjoy that. Anywho, let's get down to the shape. So the MM710 is suited more towards fingertip grip users, only because the holes are so large that if you try to claw grip it, your fingers will actually wedge into the holes themselves. Now you can palm this if you have extremely small hands. So pretty good clicks, side buttons, left button, and pretty good mouse wheel button as well. Only problem is whenever you grip this too hard, it actuates the side buttons, but that's more of a, you know, quality control issue.
Now, the mouse comes in at 53 grams, but on my scale, it came out to around 54 grams. So we're about a gram off. Then again, they probably weighed their mouse without the cable. So pretty light mouse, a lot of quality control issues, however, and the holes are kind of big. But I did enjoy the shape. It's a little wider than most of the other smaller mouse, like the Model O minus or the Ultralight 2. So it really did fit my hand a lot better, where I actually had somewhere to rest my ring finger. Now the mouse cable on the MM710, you know, it actually is pretty top tier. I'm not gonna lie. Here, let me just unravel it real quick. But yeah, no, it actually is pretty good. If we take this, push it in, it's not really pushing the mouse, which is a really good thing. It's actually pretty close to paracord levels. You know, this is the Skull, which has like one of the best stock cables. And then we got the Air 58, Air 58, Ultralight 2, all right, Ultralight 2. And this one, it still does move it. So it's not the best cables. Really, this is top tier. This is top tier cable. I really like this cable. Now let's take it over to the setup, try out the mouse feet, and just shape in general how this mouse feels. Let's get to it. So I went on humanreaction.com again, did the reaction time test thing. You guys know how I test my click latency. Now the mouse, after 10 tries, I got an average around 230 milliseconds, which I know is super slow for reaction time, but whatever. That's 0.2 or 2. What is it? 0.2 of an entire second. So whatever. Stop judging me. It's still within the normal parameters, though. It's not the fastest, but it's still with as fast as any other mice. Again, these are literally milliseconds difference between, say, the XM1. I know the XM1 I got like 206 average, where this one it has 230. But again, very small differences. But there are no issues click latency wise with this mouse. So the mouse feet are PTFE Teflon, but there's a big issue with them that they have this little like plastic wrapping around them. I had a hard time getting rid of these, or even finding these plastic, the plastic on top of the mouse feet. So if you're using it and it feels kind of weird to you, it's probably because the plastic's still on it. It was a little hard to find it. It was very difficult. Now the top mouse foot didn't have any plastic, which is really weird. It only had it on the bottom two on my copy, so I don't know how that works. It's very annoying. But the mouse feet themselves, compared to Hyperglides, are pretty good. Probably not as fast as Hyperglides, only because they're really thin. They're not as thick as Hyperglides are, but they're all right. Again, probably not the best mouse feet though on the market. Now, CoolerMaster does actually have software available for this mouse. Now, there isn't any RGB, but there are a lot of options that you can switch. You can switch DPIs, polling rate, button delay, basically, all that stuff, all that mumbo jumbo. So that's pretty cool. There is a firmware update for this as well, so I recommend that you download that. And yeah, there's macros and everything. So yeah, guys, it's a pretty cool mouse. Now, I know there are a lot of quality issues with this mouse particularly, but if you wait for the newer batch that, according to CoolerMaster, has a lot of those issues fixed, then I think this mouse can be one of those top competitors right now, you know, when it comes to smaller mice like the Ultralight 2 or the Model O minus. So another little thing that's pretty cool about this mouse is just that it's actually dust/moisture proof. So the inside has been coated with some special technology or whatever, enough to where CoolerMaster says that, you know, as gamers, if we get it dirty with hot Cheetos and stuff, if you unplug it from the computer and just run it under like a running kitchen sink, and you plug it back in to your computer, it's supposed to still work. So that's pretty cool. Obviously, it's not entirely waterproof. Please don't go swimming with your mouse. But that is something you can do. You can wipe it clean with water and you shouldn't have any big issues. It still work, right? So that's pretty cool. And I know there's been a Reddit user that's tested this, so it's not just a marketing gimmick. So thanks to Reddit user Silence Technology on r/mouse review. I salute you, brother. Also, this CoolerMaster girl. Hey, yo, what's up, girl? Whew. Now, me using this mouse, I actually did do pretty well. The mouse is wide enough. It's wider than the other mouses, than the Model O. The Model O minus for me, I got the glossy version, so I don't like the gloss, so that kind of throws me off away from that mouse. The Ultralight 2, I did get used to it. That's the one that really made me start fingertip gripping, because I used to palm grip. So I do kind of still like that one, but it's still a ridiculous price for a mouse, and it doesn't even have software or RGB. I mean, neither does this one, but at least this one has software. I know there are ways to change the polling rate on the Ultralight 2, mainly using a different software for a different mouse, but you know, this has that dedicated support. Now, I did perform pretty well with this mouse. I played ranked for Siege, obviously, and I did pretty well. I was getting 2Ks, 3Ks, 4Ks, all that. I can't show you guys those clips because my computer sucks and it can't record at 144 frames. But yeah, guys, this mouse, I think for 50 bucks, as long as you wait until October till the new batch is released, I think this mouse can really be one of those mice that people just, you know, get. Best alternative, honestly. I mean, if you want RGB, go ahead, get the Model O minus. But if you don't need the RGB, if you like a mouse that's small but a little wider, MM710 is for you. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have any tips or comments, questions, anything like that, don't be afraid to comment down below. As always, also, don't forget to subscribe. That helps me out, helps you out by getting all these new vids. As always, I love you, I miss you, and I wish the iPhone 11 footage didn't freaking get corrupted with this stupid Adobe Premiere Pro. God damn it. Yo, welcome. Blah, 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 blah. What's up, guys? Welcome. Okay, let's start with the clap again. 3, 2, 1.